pretty stable throughout history. 103 boys born for every 100 girls. China, however, there are over 110 boys born for every 100 girls. This brings up one of the great mysteries of China. Where have all the little girls gone? Because the boy will work on the farm, not leave the family when married, carry on the family name, and provide money and care for their parents in their old age, they strive for a male child. Oftentimes they take tests to figure out the sex of the child. And if it is a girl, they choose to abort it and try again. According to the August 28, 1994 issue of the Times of London, 97% of all abortions after using ultrascans are female fetuses. But many of the girls die in a different way, however, neglect. Oftentimes if the little girl gets sick, she's only given half of the medicine to get better. When she dies, they try again for a boy. It's not uncommon to go walking into the countryside of China, look into a ditch or ravine, and see the corpse of a baby girl. The little girls also get left off at orphanages and hospitals because their parents don't want them. Now that the consequences of this 20-year-old policy are apparent, we should be concerned and even shocked. It isn't right that a government has this much control over people's lives. It is asking its citizens to sacrifice their happiness, raise spoiled children, and even commit murder. There will be a price to pay. Soon, these spoiled children will be the leaders of their country. What decisions will they make? How will they deal with other countries? The United States, for example. Should we be concerned? Yes. We will soon feel the vibrations of this policy in international interaction. In conclusion, people in China's society are becoming lazy, spoiled, selfish, overweight, and male-dominated. This needs to be stopped before its effects reach the rest of the world and our community. I believe Albert Schweitzer said it best when he said, "Humanitarianism consists of never sacrificing a human being for a purpose."
One of the greatest duets of all time is over America's favorite pastime, baseball.
And it was performed by two of America's favorite comedians, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Sit back and enjoy our version of Who's On First
By Wes
and Buddy.
Well, Costello, I'm going to joke with you. The Yankees manager gave me the job as coach, but for as long as you're on the team.
Look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
Well, I certainly do.
Well, you know, I've never met the guys, so why don't you tell me their names and then I'll know who's on the team.
Why, sure, I want to issue boys, but you know, strange when seeing to give these ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
I mean, funny names?
Well, nicknames, pet names, like Dizzy Dean.
His brother Daffy,
Daffy Dean.
and their French cousin,
French.
Goufet.
Goufet Dean. Well, let's see, we have on the bags. We have who's on first, what's on second, and what's on third.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What's still the names? I say who's on first, what's on second, and what's on third.
You the manager?
Yes.
You gonna be the coach too?
Yes.
You know the players' names?
Well, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who's on first?
I'm asking you who's on
That's
first.
the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Look, have you got a first baseman?
Sure.
Who is on first?
That's right.
Look, when you pay off the first baseman, who do you pay the money to?
Well, he gets every dollar of it.
Look, I'm trying to find out this guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy that gets the money.
That's it.
So who gets it?
He does. Well, sometimes his wife comes by and picks it up.
Whose wife?
Yes.
Look, when you sign up the first baseman, how do you sign his name?
Who?
The guy.
Who?
How do you sign his name?
That's how he signs it.
That's how who signs it?
Yes.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
No. What's on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
He's not changing all the players.
I'm not changing nobody.
Take it easy, buddy.
Look, all I want to know is, who's the guy on first base?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I want to know what's the guy's name on first base.
What's on second base?
I'm not asking who's on
Who's
second.
on first?
I don't know.
He's on third base. We're not even talking about him right now.
Now, how did I get on third base?
We happen to mention the man's
If
name.
I happen to mention the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing on third?
Who's on third? Who's on first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know.
Third base.
Back with third base again. Look, would you stay on one base and knock it off it?
All right, what do you want to know?
I want to know who's playing third.
Why do you insist on putting who on third?
What am I putting on third?
What's on second?
Who on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
You got an outfield?
Sure.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
Well, I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I decided to tell you.
So tell me, who's in left field?
Why? Now, who's on left field? Who's on first?
I'm not staying in the infield. I want to know what's the left fielder's name.
No, what is on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third,
Uh, Third
base.
base. So the left fielder's name.
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's our center fielder.
Look. You got a pitcher?
Sure.
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You want to tell me today?
Well, I'm telling you right
You
now.
want to tell me?
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow are you going to tell me who's pitching?
Who's not pitching? Who's on
I'll
first?
break your arm. I want to know, what's the pitcher's name?
No, what's on second base?
I don't know. Third base. You got a catcher?
Absolutely.
The catcher's name.
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's pitching.
Now you
No, I
got
haven't
it.
got it. All we got is a couple of days on the team. You know, I'm not that bad of a catcher myself.
So they tell me.
So me, I get behind the plate to do some fancy catching, and tomorrow's pitching on my team, and a big hitter gets up. And the big hitter, well, he bunts the ball. And me being a good catcher, I don't throw the guy out at first base, so I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
That's the first thing you said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I throw the ball to first base, someone's got to get it. Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 Oh, so I pick up the ball and throw it to
No,
naturally.
you do nothing of kind. Pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Naturally.
That's different.
That's what I said.
But you're not saying it
I
right.
throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
You ask me.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Okay, you ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's right.
Same as you. Same as you. I throw the ball to who? Whoever it is, they drop the ball and the guy runs the second. So who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it? I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play. Another guy gets up and hits a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn. What'd you say? I said I don't give a darn.
Oh, he's our shortstop.
In the words of Henry Longfellow, music is the universal language of mankind. I agree with this statement, and I feel it is my duty to help preserve music in the schools. Many people listen to different types of music every day, whether they be classical, jazz, or alternative. You probably listen to music every day, either in your car, coming back from school, or work. But did you ever stop to wonder, how do those artists perform like that? Well, many were first introduced to it at school. There is, however, a problem in today's society. Many people feel music is no longer important enough to be taught in the schools. They feel it is no longer necessary or vital for use out in the real world. This percentage is way too high. According to Dr. James Underkoffler of the Eastman School of Music of the University of Rochester, disparaging remarks are often heard about music in education circles in the schools. Music has always had to make its case. It has not shared the universal acceptance that reading, writing, math, and histories have. He's right. While no one doubts the importance of English, reading, writing, science, or math, music has constantly had to prove its existence in our school curriculum. And I'm here today to take up that torch, to prove to you that music must remain in school classrooms. Today I will discuss the reasons why music is being excluded from our education system, its importance and how it affects you, and finally the ways in which individuals can help improve music education. There are many reasons why people don't think music is very important. They think it is more of an extra than a necessity. Many people feel music is merely there for enrichment. One reason people think music is more of an extra is because they feel that reading, writing, and math are so much more important. There is pressure to include additional areas of study within the school system. For example, schools are expected to find solutions or answers to the medical and the social problems that are arising. If schools decide to cram in these studies, then others must be pushed out of the way to make room. Also, relentless taxpayers do not want to continue supporting public services. Most likely, they feel it is a waste of money. According to the article Class Dismissed, Eric Fuller discusses that only 14% of the schools nowadays offer string instrument programs, compared to 67% in 19 very powerful. According to the autumn '95 issue of Wilson Quarterly, Joseph Robinson says, "The New York Times recently reported that college students listening to a Mozart piano concerto for 20 minutes before taking a strenuous examination did 10% better than those who did not." So, what can be done to help improve music in our schools? There are many ways individuals can help improve music education. To start out with, people need to model and develop excellent programs within the district. A sub-plan will need to be included in the master plan organized for each school. This sub-plan will then be used to create goals. Modeling programs of other schools is an example. Also, external funding should be limited. Funding should only be provided for startup costs. Additional funding should then be left up to the school district itself. Community resources are very important as well. These should be brought into the school's programs. If a consortium of music providers hosts regular meetings, that consortium can then become an advocate for complete programming and effective delivery of resources throughout the district. Staff development and time should also be a huge consideration. People need to work together in order to custom design classes, seminars, workshops, and other learning opportunities. In conclusion, music should not be sacrificed as part of our education system in America. It is very important, and it affects me, and it affects you, and our intellectual skills by improving them. And we need to strive to make changes in our education systems immediately. It is everyone's obligation to keep music alive in this country through American schools. So, what would your life be without music? Right. Taken from the words of Longfellow, let's not neglect the universal language of mankind.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. If only this were true. But words do have a way of hurting. They can hurt us deeply and painfully. This is especially true with children. Danny's little tin soldier, Eloetta Pulse Black. It happened in the afternoon that Danny was sent home from school because of a persistent cough. He played with his tin soldiers a while. He sat down on the floor and began to line up his blue soldiers for an attack against the Reds. Then voices reached his ears. Aunt Kate and Mama were in the nursery with the new little baby sister. After a while, his own name reached his ears. "Hazel, I'm really surprised that you and Howard are so happy over this baby. I'll never forget the way you acted about Danny." "But Aunt Kate, can you blame us? Danny was a cripple and you and Howard didn't want a baby with a crippled foot. You wanted a perfect child, like this little girl." Danny's little world toppled at Aunt Kate's cruel words. Why, he hadn't thought they even noticed. Pop and Mama didn't want a baby with a crippled foot, whispered over and over, all the time lining up his soldiers against the wall. And the Red Lieutenant wouldn't stand. Each time he set him up, he'd promptly fall over on his little tin nose. Why, Lieutenant, you've got a crippled foot too. Gee, that's the reason you can't stand up. A lieutenant ought to be able to stand good. Maybe I better put you in the back ranks. No, I can't do that. You can't help it, 'cause you're a cripple, and I'll keep you in the front line. You see, both of us being crippled makes us buddies. I wouldn't want your feelings to be hurt. But maybe he wasn't